Hey YouTube, today we get to open another keyboard. Alright, new mechanical keyboards. So, my wife wasn't super thrilled that I got another one, but she doesn't know I ordered another one already. So this is the NuPhy Air75. Someone from the comments on another video for the IQNX suggested this one, so thank you for that suggestion. This keyboard's really cool. So we're gonna unbox this today. I'm gonna give my first impressions, and then also if you enjoy videos like this, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments section if you have other keyboards that you think I should check out and review. This keyboard I specifically got for the Gateron Blue switches. They come in, red, blue, and brown. It's got a 2500 milliamp battery, so we'll dive into it and we'll see how this compares with the other keyboards that I have, which is the Vissels and IQNX, and we'll review all those and see how this compares against those. So let's dive into it. All right, we got the box here. I unwrapped the plastic already, so it's ready to go. It's got some nice artwork on the back of the box here, which I thought was pretty cool. This did take about 2 weeks for it to arrive to me in Texas. I got the blue switches, the blue Gateron switches. I wanted to try those out versus the red or the brown switches. There was a little bit of damage in the top right. I had a little bit of difficulty with opening the box here, but nice display right there on the front. Really cool packaging. You can see the damage there. Didn't affect anything with the keyboard. The keyboard works great. But let's open this up, and it's got some nice instructions. So this will outline all the different keyboard shortcuts you can use, and it's got some stickers that I don't know what I would do with, but hey, if you're interested in some stickers, let me know. That tool is pretty cool. So it's the key puller and the switch puller in one. Then we got some extra, the feet to put on the bottom, and also some extra keycaps. Those are also some extras to be able to use the 2.4 gigahertz wireless. If you don't want to do the Bluetooth or the wired connection, there's the wire to charge it or to do the wired connection. Pretty good cable, nothing crazy. It's USB-C, so I'll put that aside. Now onto the main event here, where we have the keyboard, and we'll take the plastic off here, and nice and smooth, crisp. I always like unwrapping these keyboards so that we can see what's going on. It's got a nice shiny thing on the back, and you would never see that unless you're holding it up to display. It's also got some switches on the top where you can switch between Mac or Windows, and also wired and wireless. There's also the USB-C on the top there. Now let's start getting into the typing test. All right, let's check out the size here. So it's got a pretty thin profile. You can see it's a lot thinner. I'll bring over the IQNX, and it's a lot fatter, heavier. Got that thick aluminum side. So we can see that between the two, the Air75 is a 75%, whereas the IQNX is a 96%. So a little bit different, but got a nice size, look and feel, and feels good on the hands. It's again a lot lighter, and we can, we saw the plastic on the back, take that off later. All in all, pretty cool. All right, we have it out of the box, and there's these cool RGB side lights. These are really cool, and I just wanted to show you all a little bit easier how they're changing color. I'll show you how to control those here later in the video. So we'll hit function and 1. There you can do up to 4 devices here. I just did 1. The keycaps feel really good. They're really thin. They feel really nice on the hands. I also installed the feet on the bottom. So the little orange feet are magnetic and give you a little bit of elevation to help with ergonomics. So let's turn off the lights and I'll show you a little bit more about the RGB. Yeah, there we go. So this is how it would look if you were in a darker area. Have a whole bunch of lights on for filming and during the day, but here's what it looks like. So pretty cool. Here's how you can change the RGB. So if you do function and the left arrow key, it'll change the pattern of whatever the backlight is. So you can see I'm flipping through. There should be 21 of these on the main keyboard. So you can see, yeah, that one's pretty cool. Going through all the different ones. And then if you hold function and /, it'll switch the little side lights. Also to note, if you hold function, then it'll switch the color with the right arrow key. So that one's switching the color. And then up and down control the light. So you want it more bright, you go up. If you want it darker, you go down. I had a lot of fun flipping through all these, so it was worthwhile just to flip through and see all the different combinations here. All right, so this keyboard is sweet. I am really impressed by it. You see I have the feet on it right now, so taking the feet off, putting it back on, really cool. If I can get it to go, there we go. The side lights are a really nice touch. Like I've used this keyboard for about a week now, and I am impressed. Like the feel of it is really nice. Again, I have the Gateron Blues. So I went with a little bit clickier versus what I have with the TTC Ace switches on the iQnix. But I'm impressed. Like the keyboard lasted about a week, like with one charge. So like, you know, up to 5 days of me using this wirelessly, which is basically about the same that the iQnix did. So the on-off switches up here, I turned it off every night. So I'm curious if that maybe helped with it a little bit. I'll have to check this out on the other keyboards, but what I really liked is you can connect up to 4 devices. So you hit function and you hit, like, you know, we'll do 3 because I don't have one on 3. And you can see that it starts to pick up and see if there's a device to connect. That's really awesome. Like it's super smooth to switch between devices, and there's also, like, you know, a lot of other keyboard functions. So you can do function and this and see how it switches. You can see like that it'll flash how much battery is left on that little side switch there. So these little LED side switches are extremely useful and they're cool. You can play around with them. You can rotate. I think there's 4 different functions. So if you know, have the different variations of colors and whatnot, then you can play around with it, customize it, have a different look and feel almost every day. This keyboard is extremely light compared to the iQnix, which I have here. So like, you know, just size comparison here, which I did in the video earlier, but like this thing's really heavy, which it's well built, got aluminum frame. This one is just lighter. It's like a plastic. You can actually see the switches whenever it's doing the RGB on the back, which some people might like, some people might not. But this is a pretty solid keyboard. So if you have other keyboards you want me to review, definitely comment in the comment section and I'll check them out. The build quality of this keyboard is phenomenal. I would recommend this to anybody looking for like a smaller keyboard. Definitely for the smaller profile. The thin keycaps feel good. I'm curious to see how it lasts up. I'm curious to see how it lasts, but overall, really solid keyboard. Something that I would recommend, especially with all the variations and like kind of the nice to haves on it. So you can do a lot of switching and a lot of things. So check it out. And if you learned something in this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.